Well, we do a little check today on the master mold of the new piece. So we molded up. We've been in the air for a bit. Actually starting to pull away from the inside of the mold, so I know it's ready. So I'm going to get my baby powder here. We're going to make our first pull. Put baby powder in here that keeps the latex from sticking to itself. Just rub all that around there. Just come outside the mold. When it's cured, the latex will actually, float away from the inside. So if you run your hands inside and you can feel a gap in like an air bubble in between the latex and the wall of the mold, that's another way to tell that it's ready. When I first started out, I was in a little bit of a rush and would think that if it was cold and dry, that it was ready. And inadvertently pulled too soon on a couple of pieces back in the day, and learned the hard lesson of it not being, it would be cold, but it would not be cured. So that was when I first started out about 3 or 4 years ago, and learned some kind of hard lessons in molding and casting and stuff like that. But making mistakes. But talking with friends and some professionals and other artists and stuff like that, learned how to fix those mistakes. And it's not very hard. It's just these are little tips and tricks that, you know, I can teach so people don't make the same mistakes and waste the material and that type of thing. So there again, just come around and put your hand on the inside, go all around the piece and gently just kind of push it in towards the middle. And that will make sure, and when you have detailed sides, wherever your details might be very, very careful in how you pull and push. Like if you've got eyes or something like that that need to be molded or done or fixed or what have you. And here we go. Here's your first copy right here. This is the actual master copy here, which I will set aside and use because this has been done up to be a full head mold. Albeit there are some little raised areas and whatnot here that are not originally incorporated. That's where the seam line, the original mask was on the sides. And of course I will have to go back and fix that. I could fix that in the mold, but what I want to do is make this a master copy just to mold from later down the line. Now you see I put a longer back piece on here to make this readily, you know, sit back on people's shoulders and the back of the necks. So I can still cut the flange and the flaps right there, or I can dremel that out, or, you know, any number of ways to go about that. When I do have to make another mold like this, I can use this one right here and do the same process that we just did, because like I said, this is a full neck master. And I can do the same process because there's not really any details on it insofar as the back except for some wrinkles in the neck, and there's no ears, and you know, all the details are really on the sides and the face. So we don't have to worry too much about that. I'm going to go ahead and pour up another one, check in here and make sure that all my pieces and everything are good, because I did have a couple of spots in here that when I did mold it and they pulled away, the pieces might have broken off, but I'm not feeling any damaged areas insofar as that goes. So I think we're good. So what I'll do is I'll start producing these regularly now. I'll just make a couple of regular latex molds and start with the first one and do that, and then come out and start painting, get like 2 or 3 of those going, and then start painting them up and see how they look. But this is the full original, the full master, retooled master version with the back of the neck extended. So people can readily put this on their face and they can stretch it out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on my head, but you can see with the master copy that it readily does go over somebody's head. With the thinner latex, I had to do that real quickly